In this video, I have compiled a list of the top 5 best Microsoft Surface PCs in the market that are worth buying. So let's get started. Number 5. Many of Microsoft's Surface PCs are 2-in-1s, but nothing beats the Surface Pro 8 when it comes to the form factor. It's the de facto Surface 2-in-1, the tablet that can replace your laptop, and it does it incredibly well. Featuring a staple design that was recently modernized with this generation. Surface Pro 8 is rocking Intel 11th Gen Core i5 and i7 processors, along with a 13-inch 120Hz display, 2 USB-C ports, both of which are Thunderbolt 4 compatible, a 3.5mm headphone jack, along with Surface Connect for charging. It also has colorful type cover accessories available, which turns the Surface Pro 8 into an excellent laptop replacement PC. It has Surface Slim Pen 2 support too for inking onto the display. Unlike the Surface Pro X, the Surface Pro 8 is an x86 PC, meaning it doesn't need to emulate some of your Windows apps, and performance should be better overall. Number 4. Most affordable, smallest member of the Surface lineup is the 10.5-inch Surface Go 3. If your needs are minimal, or you prefer tiny computers, this is what you should buy. Despite its slower Intel chips, it gets the job done. This third-generation model lacks the all-day battery life of its predecessor, but Windows 11 is a more pleasant touchscreen experience. Because of its excellent Surface Pen compatibility, the Go is awesome for note-taking. With a type cover attached, it's a surprisingly good, if tiny, tablet and laptop hybrid. It might not be able to combat the iPad Pro in terms of sheer computing power, but the Go 3 is well priced and good enough for most college students, or anyone who has the budget for a second, portable computer. The $399 version is an appealing price, but it's not a great pick if you need the Surface Go 3 to serve as your main computer. Its smaller, slower storage drive and limited RAM could make multitasking and demanding apps feel slower. If you can, get the $630 configuration instead. Like the Surface Pro, the Go 3 does not include a type-covered keyboard or Surface Pen, so remember to pick those up with your tablet purchase. Number 3. If you're looking for a Surface designed for on-the-go working, the Surface Pro X is your best choice. Featuring Microsoft's thinnest Surface design yet, LTE built right in for always connected data, and Microsoft's ARM-powered SQ1 or SQ2 chip for excellent battery life when out and about. It's a real Surface offering for mobile computing, followed closely by the Surface Go 2 with LTE. The Surface Pro X is a 2-in-1 tablet that can also replace your laptop with an optional keyboard accessory with built-in pen charging capabilities. Surface Pro X features the new Surface Slim Pen and charges magnetically in the keyboard cover, a first for a Surface PC. It also has an edge-to-edge 13-inch display, which makes it feel much bigger than it is, especially compared to the older Surface Pro 7. The Microsoft SQ1 or SQ2 chip on the inside is an interesting choice. On the one hand, it enables the slim profile of the Surface Pro X, but on the other hand, it means there are some compatibility constraints with apps. Any x86 64-bit apps will not run on Surface Pro X, meaning you're limited to ARM32, ARM64, or x86 apps only. This will change with a future software update that adds support for x86 64 apps, however. Surface Pro X features 2 USB-C ports, a SIM slot for LTE, and a user-upgradable SSD under the kickstand in addition to the Surface Connect port for charging. Number 2. You're looking for something with a bit of power under the hood. Your best Surface offering in this area is the Surface Laptop Studio. This is Microsoft's laptop for professionals and power users who frequent professional-grade software like Photoshop, Premiere Pro, AutoCAD, or crunching raw data. The Surface Laptop Studio has a design that allows the display to lie flat over the keyboard deck like a draft board, featuring Intel 11th Gen processors, a 3.5mm headphone jack, and pen support for drawing and note-taking. It also has two USB-C ports, both of which are Thunderbolt 4 enabled, a 3.5mm headphone jack, and a Surface Connect charging port. This laptop can also be hit with either Intel Iris Xe graphics, or NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 graphics for a dedicated boost in performance. It's only available in the 114.4-inch screen size, however. Dedicated graphics is what propels the Surface Laptop Studio into performance territory for us, and makes it the most powerful Surface on the market today. Number 1. It isn't as smart or stylish as the transforming, flexible models that made the Surface brand famous, but most of the time what you really need is a laptop. Tablets, kickstands, and clicky magnetic keyboard covers don't work well in every situation, which is why the Surface Laptop 4 is the best pick for most people. It has a gorgeous, 13.5-inch high-resolution display, a lovely keyboard, a stellar glass trackpad, and a slim case. Ports are one place where Surfaces skimp, like MacBooks, but you do get a USB-C port along with your good old-fashioned USB-A port. It also has a magnetic charging port. If you tend to trip over your power cord all the time, this can be a lifesaver. It severs the connection between the wall plug and the computer before the laptop goes flying across the room like a frisbee. All Surfaces are now available with either an AMD Ryzen chip or an Intel processor. We've tested both, and while each has its strengths and weaknesses, the difference isn't great enough that you'll probably notice the difference. Whether you pick an AMD Ryzen 5 or Intel Core i5 model, your Surface Laptop 4 will easily handle most workloads and applications. Microsoft gives you some great tech standards, like a Windows Hello IR camera that lets you log into Windows with your face lickety-split. Once you get used to that, it's hard to go back to typing in a password. Even fingerprint sensors feel like a chore after this. Thanks for watching, guys. That's all for now. I hope you guys liked this video. If this video is helpful to you, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hope to see you guys in the next video.